I grew up with a lot of sisters. I feel like that makes you weird as fuck. Did you guys grow up with sisters at all? Anybody? Just all women in here? That doesn't count. I had 4 sisters, and that shit was weird. Because I feel like my mom would do weird stuff with it. Like, my mom would try to teach me, like, how to treat women through my sisters. So anytime my sisters were, like, going on a date or, like, going to the dance, they would, like, come out in a dress, and my mom would be like, Peter? She'd be like, how does your sister look? And I'd be like, she looks like a whore! And my mom would be like, oh, God! And I'd be like, she's gonna sell Tupperware when she's 30! I do like having sisters. I have 4 of them, and one of them's lesbian. So that's like having a black friend. You know? I fun with that. That's fine. I feel like a Democrat every time I talk to her. I like having a lesbian sister growing up. That was a lot of fun because I was raised super religious. So, like, you know, having a lesbian sister just got a lot of heat off my back as a kid. Because I like to do drugs sometimes. And then sometimes my religious family will sit me down and be like, Peter, you're doing too many drugs. And every time they do that, I can be like, hey, guys, we have bigger problems. You know? Caitlin's going to go to hell. So, also, Jesus never really said anything about cocaine. Like, dead ass, though. There's not one line that's like, yo, Peter, chill on the cocaine. And in fact, if you ever read the book, he did like 40 days and 40 nights in the desert with no food or water. That's cocaine. You know what I mean? That's cocaine, bro. That's fucking Burning Man. I do like having a lesbian sister. She's getting lesbian married. That's when 2 lesbians get married. And my mom is so fucking religious. My mom told me she's not gonna go to the wedding because she thinks what they're doing is a sin. So I told my mom she's like fat. And then I called my sister to get the details of her wedding, and she told me she's gonna do her wedding in Indiana. So, like, I'm not going to go to that wedding either, you know what I mean? Like, fuck Indiana, dude. I just don't want to see white people that poor, you know? I just can't do that, you know? White people in Indiana are doing bad, dude. They're the type of white people, when they hear about white privilege, they're like, what? They're like, my grandpa came out here to find gold, and I've been stuck. Bro, now though, I don't know. My sister's pissed though, and she's like, how come you're not gonna come to my wedding? And I couldn't think of anything, so I was just like, I'm not gonna go because what you guys are doing is a sin. You know what I mean? It's sinning. In reality, I just don't want to spend all that money to go to Indiana to see 2 women wear suits. You know what I mean? Like, I live in New York City. I get shit for free. So, like, why would I fucking spend money on that, dude? Do you guys have any cool, like, New Year's goals you're trying to accomplish? Okay, everyone's a fucking loser in here, dude. That's good. I'm trying not to do any, like, hard drugs. I think I want to go the whole year with no hard drugs. And I think I can do it, but then I get stressed, like, what if I ever have, like, $300 one night, you know? Then I'm cooked, bro. Because I do got to be chill. I had to go to a rehab one time, and, bro, it was cool, bro. If you haven't been, you should check it out. They take your phone for 30 days, and you do 30 days no phone, 30 days no drugs, and then you leave, and you're like, my phone was the problem, actually. My favorite part about it is they would have guys come in to like come speak to us, and we had this one guy come in, and my counselors were like, yo, heads up, this guy keeps it real. And I was like, fuck yeah. And this guy came in, and he was like, I don't know about you guys, but I did a lot of messed up shit when I was using drugs. We were like, yeah. Then he was like, one time, I got so high, I kissed my mom. And then he was like, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. And we all were like, dude, we do not know what you're talking about at all. Like, I've done a decent amount of drugs. I've never once been like, damn, Cheryl, you know? Get over here. I came out, but I never went in, you know? You guys are gross. I don't know, bro. The craziest part, when I got to, this is funny. I was doing a lot of drugs in New York, like coke, like ordering from this dealer. And I don't know if this is funny at all, but fucking, when I went in, I tested positive for fentanyl. And then I left and I texted my dealer and I was like, yo, dude, what the hell? There was fentanyl in that shit, bro? Like, why would you not tell me? And he was like, I did tell you. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, one time you asked me, is there fentanyl in this? And I said, yes. And you said, ha, 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 that's so funny. And then I walked away. And I was like, damn, bro, you got me good. I thought you were fucking around, dog, you know? I know, I gotta get out of the city. Do we like New York or are we getting tired of it? Everyone's just on suicide watch here. That's good. Everyone's like, it's ass right now and it's cold and I don't want to be alive. I feel bad if you're single right now. God damn. Get on the apps. Bro, right before it got super cold, I was like in the park, and this is why I want to leave this place. And I was like writing jokes, and I was being gay and shit. And this fucking dog ran up to me, and I started petting this random dog. And then this like white lady came up, and she was like, "That's my fucking dog." And then the dog didn't go back to her, so I was like, "Oh, your dog loves me more than you." And this woman that I've never met just goes, "No, he fucking doesn't." And then she says to me, she goes, "That's actually my work dog." And I was like, "Oh, you got a job, little buddy? Yeah, that's cool." And then she goes, "No, we use him at a mental health facility, and he's been trained to comfort people on the verge of suicide." So then I was just like sitting with this dog, and I was like, "Holy fuck, I'm gonna kill myself." Like that's the worst way to figure that out. And then I went to therapy, and I told my therapist I thought I was gonna kill myself. Oh, no. And she was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Well, a dog told me." You know? She was like, "Dogs can't tell the future, Peter." And I was like, "Well, this one could." So